A very happy morning to you all, students. Right. So myself, I am Lingesh Prasad. Well, I take the privilege of inviting you all, right, for the third BCR, right, say session on behalf of Vijayawada branch of right SIRC, right, of ICI, right. So well, it's a quite like interesting journey we had, say, from the past 2 days, right. This is our fifth and sixth hour, right, if I presume, right. Okay, so we are going to have, right, say like solved MTP illustrations with reference to, right, this slot. Okay, hope actually,
Okay.
right, yes please, hope actually, right, this right, say like interaction definitely is going to have some value addition, right, say with reference to your say like say time and all, right. Okay, so shall we proceed now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Yes, sir.
before I do so, right, say, do we have any kind of queries related to, right, say yesterday's issue or the day before yesterday? I hope you are aware this is our fifth and sixth hour slot, right? Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
So yes, right. And any queries, please, right?
Oh,
All right. So like I got a route map like this, right? So I have solved MTPs right now with us, right? Consolidation of three papers, right? Earlier I have shared even that also to you. One, number two, right? I got a database of say antonyms and a database of well, idioms and phrases, right? So this is exactly what I want to share with you people, right? Okay. So well, let me go through this right now. Okay. So shall we first start with the right, say basic exercises or RTP exercises?
Basic exercises.
That means like I got some resume copies, also sample resume copies, and then say like idioms and phrases, and then say like antonyms set, and after that solved MTPs. Shall we? Are you aware about the model of MTP first of all, right? Or you want me to display right now?
we have, sir, already.
Also, the pattern
All
which
right, all right, all right, all right. So
If you
fine,
set
right?
the year, we will take that paper, sir.
Okay, right. So fine, right. So then in that case, shall we start over with exercise component or solved question paper, right?
The
What is your
solved question paper.
Exercise.
no sir.
Sir, basic exercises
Exercises,
start.
sir.
Exercise, sir.
Solved.
Exercises.
okay, right? So
Sir,
I'll do yes, I'll
Sir,
do
as
some.
we are
I'll do
aware,
one.
today is our last class,
Okay.
and we have to go through our whole syllabus. We can say that.
All right. All right.
So
Yeah.
we have to consider our MTP.
I'll do
so
one
that
thing. Yeah, I'll do one thing. Allow me to share a small point to you, right? We got an exercise with reference to preci writing, right? And it's having a weightage of 5 marks. Okay, right?
Yes.
So I formulated, like some key points on preci writing, right? So I feel that it's going to have definitely like a wonderful contribution with your reference. Okay, right? So shall I share with that, right? So shall I go with that, right?
Okay, sir.
Yes,
All
sir. Yes,
okay, right. Okay, good, right. So fine. This is my first illustration to you, right? Yes, sir. Right. Now, quickly, you people, right, are most welcome to take snapshots, right? So for your future perusal, right? So this is it with reference to, right? Okay. Yeah, update whether my video is also visible or only
Yes,
the
sir.
content. All right.
So video is
Both,
also
sir.
visible.
That's
Both are
parallelly
visible,
both.
sir.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
So as
parallelly.
normal, right. Okay. Yeah, students, stop, like chatting amongst yourselves, right? The exam date and whether it is postponed or not is a secondary element. Let's put some focus on the present, right, situation, right? You can as well get your update from ica.org. The very, right, say like, well, right information always is available through ICA website only. Okay, right. So let's talk about, right, so this issue little later, right? Fine. So yes, please go through this.
Papa.
All right. So Yes, dear students, right, this refers to, right, what we call as précis writing, all right? The activity of writing a précis refers to extracting and presentation of an intelligent, say, summary of a lengthy passage, right? So we do definitely, right, going to get around 300 words, right, and you are expected to make it 1/3. So that comes approx to your 110 words in length, okay? So the primary considerations while preparing a précis refers to, right, make a good practice to contract the, right, the words in the given passage, right? So you know the meaning of contract, right? So which refers to what? Say cut short the length of them, right? And it is generally accepted that a précis should be, right, a third of the given passage, which means 1/3. So say if the original passage comprises 300 words, then the précis is said to be more apt when it is not more than 110 words in length. Okay, right? So Anchal Maurya put focus on what is happening in the class, right? Say like, do not be absolutely right so much worried about your postponement of exams. It's not yet authenticated. You can go through that later on in ICA.org. Okay, apt refers to, right, very well suited. Okay, Krishna, is that clear? Okay, very well suited. Right, fine. Now coming to a précis should be, right, okay, a précis should be in the language of say précis writer. Okay, this is quite important. My video is not visible, someone is telling, is that so? Okay, whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your video is clear.
Right,
Yes,
Now
sir.
visible, sir.
fine. Yes, the length of the original passage is to be curtailed by removing unimportant or irrelevant sentences and by reproducing the rest as the précis. Okay, yes, Tarun, please join us, right? Okay, so the length of the original passage is to be curtailed. What does that mean, please? Curtail. Shorten. Shorten. Curtail refers to shorten, right? Okay, so well, right, the management proposed to curtail advertisement budget. You got the picture now? You understood? Yes, all of you?
Yes, sir.
You're good. The
Yes, sir.
management proposed to curtail advertisement budget. Is that clear to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
let me give an example on curtail. Okay, right. The length of the original passage is to be curtailed by removing unimportant or irrelevant sentences and by reproducing the rest as the précis. Okay. So précis outcome should be, right, a brief gist or summary, right, of the passage expressed in the writer's own words. And it should be full, which means what? Right, you are not expected to dilute the meaning of it, right? Okay. And it should contain all the essential thoughts, right? Essential thoughts, right, refers to key points. Okay, right. So ideas or facts in the original passage. All right. So it should not contain repetitions or observations that are not relevant to the main theme of the original, right? Okay. So the précis is always written in reported speech. A point to be updated, right, dear students. A reported speech is usually used to talk about the past. So we normally change the tense of the words spoken. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, right,
Yes,
the
sir.
passage given may be a speech made by a person, right, in direct speech. But the précis is expected to be in reported speech. This is quite important. And in the third person and in past tense. Yesterday, right, I made you acquainted with reference to these tenses, if you recall. I'm sorry.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah, please go on. Yeah, please go on.
Reported speech means past perfect tense.
Sorry, please come again, right? Okay, just try to maintain small distance with your mic. Yeah, okay.
Reported speech means past perfect tense.
My dear, actually, I'm trying to explain it on the screen also. Please go through that. I'm not done, right? Okay, right. So let me explain. It is used, right, say to talk about the past. So we normally change the tense of the word spoken. We use reporting words like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reported words. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so reported speech does not use quotation marks to enclose what the person said. Usually, we'll be having a habit of, say, placing a sentence in double quotes or single quotes, etc. But when you talk about reported speech, right, it doesn't select is, it's not applicable, right? Okay. So, well done. Done, please, right? Say like, can I say move further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Right. So,
Yes, sir.
yes. Oh, you like to take a say snapshot? Please, please go on, quick. Done. Okay.
Taken, sir.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
Okay. So, well, I recommend a framework of pressy writing. So, what is a framework? Anybody? A framework refers to set of best practices. Okay. So, acceptable by all, right? And in your terminology, right, you do have something called as an act or a accounting standard, etc. Right? Do you recall? Right? You recall accounting standards, etc. So similarly, a framework refers to what? The set of best practices. And here, right, a three-step procedure is followed generally for producing a crisp and successful pressy as under, right? Okay. Crisp refers to clear, right? Well, it's refers to what? Okay.
Clear.
Now these three steps are reading, writing, and revision. Okay, right? Reading, writing, and revision. Okay. So when it starts with reading step, right, it is quite important to read quickly the given passage multiple times. This is important. Okay, to ensure that the details of the passage are thoroughly understood. Okay, right. The goal of this step is to identify, right, the subject. Yesterday we discussed about the subject. You recalled? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
An entity which is participating in the right, say like action word called as subject. An entity which is receiving the action verb is called as an object. Is that clear? Okay,
Yes,
right.
sir.
So the subject or theme of the passage here the subject refers to, right, with a different meaning, right. Here the subject refers to the essence, the crux of the given passage. You are definitely aware that we are going to have a lengthy passage. Okay, right. So say like basically you are expected to identify the crux. Maybe first time, right, say going through the passage may not be helpful, right? So in such cases, you may have to go for more than once. That's the reason why I have mentioned there as multiple times. Okay, right. Next, another query, say like referring to this is, what is mentioned about the subject first of all? And an apt action here, right, expected is to find out the lead or say topic sentence. The lead sentence will aid us to view the subject very clearly. Okay. And it will also help us to think of a title for the expected pressy solution, right? So a further slow pace reading. What is slow pace, please? Slow reading. Okay. Pace refers to speed. Okay. Right. So slow pace reading may be necessary at this stage, maybe line by line. What is line by line, please?
One after one.
Okay. There is a phrase called as, right, so keep it in mind, reading in between lines. There is a phrase called as reading in between lines, right? So remember this, reading in between the lines refers to you are not, right, say, right, you are not expected to leave at least a single word ignored. Is that clear?
Sir.
Okay. And this is definitely, right, suitable for law. Okay. So whenever you're going through, like a legal matter, right, say texted, right, or, like a printed content, you're expected to, right, say apply read in between lines activity. Clear now? That is what even recommended here to ensure that the crux of the passage is understood, failing which you may miss some crucial points, especially when expressed by a short phrase or a single word. Okay. So you remember one word substitutions?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes even one word substitutions may be, like maybe furnished in the given, like a passage. So if you don't follow them, then you may not be able to elaborate the crux of it. Okay. So after this, pressy writer may have to identify primary facts as well as secondary facts. Primary facts are of utmost important facts. Secondary facts are facts which can be ignored. Remember this. Okay, so it's an essential phase to mention primary facts in the pressy solution. You may ignore, as I told you, which facts, please? Which facts you may ignore? Secondary facts, right?
Secondary
So
facts.
Secondary facts refers to something like a name of the person, places, also will be furnished actually, right? So those, right, select you can ignore, and you cannot ignore what actually like the primary facts, right? So coming to the second step, please. We are done with our first step of our framework, reading step. Now it is writing step. Okay. This phrase refers to prepare a rough draft of the précis. Okay. Right. So rough draft means say like you are going to prepare a dry run. Okay. Now here secondary facts such as the names of the people, places and dates may be dash. Yes, please. Omitted. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
A rough draft is expected to highlight the main thought expressed in the passage by the author, the ideas it contains, the opinions presented, and the conclusion arrived at. Remember that a précis is well-connected whole and is capable to be read smoothly and continuously. Right. So once you prepare your précis, right, it is surely right expected. Say like if one goes through the reading component, right, they should be absolutely swift, and there should be some say like a flow, right, absolutely should be smooth. Okay, right. So that is a right, I say most key point to be recorded. Okay, fine. So now coming to revision step. Okay, so that is a, I mean, it reflects the third step of our framework. Okay, the phase refers performing a review on rough draft before writing out the fair copies. Here, mind, like the spell check and grammar check activities are utmost vital here. Okay, so if it is an electronic shape, definitely they are automated. If it is manual, means you people should be very keen on it. Okay, right. An apt title is to be assigned for the final précis copy. Okay, it is absolutely right. It relevant to the right the content. So that is why I have quoted apt. Again, here apt refers to well suited. Okay, so traits of a good précis. What are traits, please? Anyone? Traits refers to characteristics. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay, right. A good précis may have to ensure that it is marked by clarity, right, and brevity and precision, right. I'll go from LHS towards the RHS. Okay, it should be written in the précis writer's own words. Okay, well, it must have a logical order and be well knitted and well connected. Okay, it must use links such as say, so, therefore, and, because, further, etc. Well, it definitely must have a title. Okay, right. And it is not merely removing sentences from the original, right, furnished content. Okay, it is a miniature version of the original passage, and it must have coherence, which refers to, right, a very close relationship. Okay, between sentences. Okay, and it must follow the order of ideas of the original, written in reported speech, right. So if you try to recall, right, I have already explained what do you mean by reported speech, right, say in this sheet. Got it? Okay, right. So this is page 1. Okay, so then it must not contain any details not found in the original. Please do not try to exaggerate. Exaggerate means like you are trying to frame, you are trying to incorporate unnecessary elements into the right précis solution. It's not right. Okay, so then right, and one more issue, please do not use your own ideas and thoughts. Definitely not. Please follow the author. Do not use your own ideas and thoughts. Is that clear? Right? Say in the given passage, if author is trying to demonstrate, say a fact that, okay, so an asset always shows a credit balance. You got my point? You got my point? If in the given passage, if the author insists on the meaning that an asset shows a credit balance, you go along with the author. Do not try to fight, because it is author's opinion. Our bound duty is to reciprocate author's opinion in more, right, say condensed shape. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So never try to raise a voice of right your own opinion. This is important. Okay, right? Fine. Okay, right. Good. Now coming to set of do's, please. Start your précis by highlighting the main idea of the passage. Create a contextual environment where you can place the necessary points. Start your précis by highlighting the main idea of the passage point, is repeated. And you should create contextual environment, fine, with reference to the key points, Once the main idea is established in the précis, you can present the methods, points, facts, etc. used by the author of the passage. Okay. Compress and clarify a lengthy passage, article, or book while retaining important concepts, keywords, and important data. Okay, fine. Remove what is superfluous and retain the core essence of the work, Always maintain past tense. Remember, yes, my friend, your further clarification is here, The one who raised doubt with reference to the tense, okay? While mentioning about history, okay? In case of a research-related précis, definitely you're expected to state the purpose of the research and why it was important to conduct this research or write on this topic. So this refers to set of do's and followed by now set of don'ts, void. So first paragraph is valid and second paragraph is void. So shall we proceed to void, please?
Yes, sir.
Do not express your own opinion, wish, remark, or criticism. Got this right? I have just now explained about this. Okay, right. And do not insert any question in your précis. Okay. And its significance, if essential, may be expressed by a statement, and do not use a dash. Yes, please. What are they?
Abbreviations or contractions?
Yes, contractions. Well, are you able to recall? Yesterday we discussed about contractions, if I remember right. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Will you try to help me out with an example, right?
So like it's IT
Sir.
apostrophe S. Don't.
Yeah, please go on. Yeah, please go on.
Yes, sir.
Example.
Sir, in a formal
Wouldn't.
Yeah, one after another, please. Please let us provide an opportunity for.
వాడికి ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చి కొంచెంసేపు ఆపాడు 5 నిమిషాలు ఎందుకని అంటే.
Hello. Yes, yes. Your
May I proceed, sir?
Yeah, please go on. Yes, yeah.
Sir, in a formal communication, we should not prefer to our contractions.
Exactly.
We didn't use. We should not use word that is didn't.
1 minute. Okay, I'm going to.
పెట్టుకుంటావుగా.
Yeah, 1 minute. Hello.
ఎందుకంత మరి కాగబెట్టుకోవడం?
Hello. The echo is coming from Mr. Manoj Kanwal.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now please unmute. Say yes. Please unmute.
Yes, sir. May I proceed?
Yes.
Yeah. Please go on. Yes.
Yes, sir. I just want to say that in a formal communication,
Let me interrupt you. Just
Yes.
now you have spelled something like I wanna. Okay?
yes, sir. I should use want. I want to say.
I want to. Please do not
Yes.
use
Yes, sir.
this in again. It's a contraction itself.
Yes, sir.
Itself. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
we are in a formal conversation. So
Yes,
so please do not use informal say words with reference to formal conversation. Yes, my friends, am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Okay. See, this is an impact. This is a wild impact on you people, say by, well, the other side of the coin with reference to technology. You got my point? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
technology is one way spoiling your flavor of language. Okay. It's a twin-edged weapon.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you are not trying to catch hold of the right side. You are getting hooked to the wrong side. And like WhatsApp, actually, say Twitter, social media, etc. People got acquainted with contractions a lot in such a way that, even in
Yes,
formal
sir.
communication, even while conversing with your own boss, people are absolutely kept on will keep on or using what contractions. So I'll give a live example. Like one afternoon, I received a request from one of my students. See, there is no actually addressing also. Do we have a class in the afternoon? All right. So do we have a class in the afternoon? There is no what we call as a sir. May I ask you whether there is a class in the afternoon? This is the methodology which is expected from your end, right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
instead, right, say like, do we have a class in the afternoon, right? There is no even a question mark to that. And I thought, okay, probably the doubt should be genuine. And then I have, it's like texted, right, the timings. Okay. Immediately I have received a reply saying that K, an alphabet K, that's all. Initially, I could not follow, to be frank with you. And later I understood, okay, fine. Say K refers to, okay, fine, okay. So that means you can say K to your teacher, to your trainer, right? No, I am not going to agree with that. Okay. So
Yes,
yes,
yes, sir.
it's all right, sir. Right. I have noted it, sir. Right. You should be in that way. Okay. So even right on right say never right on right this say like session also, most of you people are habituated at typing that K, if you notice actually. Okay, so this will become an inherent weakness within yourself. Today it is definitely fine amongst your own peers. You remember the term peers? I have
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
but once when you enter tomorrow into the corporate world, right? I'm sorry to say, right? No, it makes you terribly disappointed, right? So please mind it, right? It is all about what say 360 degrees view of the wonderful, right? Professional character of a chartered accountant. I mean to explain about. I hope you got absolutely the crux of my right say like interaction with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right? Okay. Well, fantastic. Yes, my friend, please go on. Yes. You want to. You said I wanna, and I have corrected you. Right now, you said you are about to explain now. Please go on. Yes.
Sir, I want to
Exactly. Yeah.
confess. I want to confess that in a formal
Hmm.
communication, we should not
Okay.
use contractions.
Fantastic. Okay. Yes.
That
Yes.
is, sir. That is, sir. I'll give you example. That is, didn't, isn't,
Uh-huh.
don't.
Okay. Okay. So, right.
That's
So
all,
these
sir.
are all examples. Fantastic.
That is all, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, like, say, like your reciprocation, right? Good. Fine. So, yes, when you talk about the last bullet, right? Set off in this page, right? A set of don'ts, last bullet. Do not be unclear. Can anyone provide me a better word for unclear, please? A better word for unclear.
Vague.
Sir, do not be
Unclear.
complex. More complex.
Okay, vague. I got an answer from me. Okay, vague. Okay. And how about ambiguous?
Yes, sir. Ambiguous.
Okay, right. Okay, good. Fine. Good. So it conveys you have not understood the essence of the passage clearly. If you are unclear, then it conveys that you have not understood the essence of the passage clearly. Fine.
Yes,
So please maintain, right? Say absolutely what? Say clarity of expression. That's quite important. Fine. So let's move on to the third sheet, right? So what is this, please? Straight
So
away, it is
once
the
can you keep
exercise.
this one previous sheet? I'll take the
All right.
screenshot.
All right. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, done, sir.
Yes. Done, please. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Fine. This is my first exercise. It is physically impossible for a well-educated, intellectual, or brave man to make money. The chief object of his thoughts, just as it is for him to make his dinner the principal object of them. Right. All healthy people like their dinners, right? But their dinner is not the main object of their lives. So all healthy-minded people like making money, ought to like it and enjoy the sensation of winning it. It is something better than money. A good soldier, for instance, mainly wishes to do his fightings well, right? So he is glad of his pay and very properly so, and then just grumbles when you keep him 10 years without it. So till his main mission of life is to win battles, not to be paid for the winning them. Okay. So of say clergymen, right? The clergyman's object is essentially right to baptize and preach, not to be paid for preaching. So of doctors, they like fees, no doubt, ought to like them, if they are brave and well educated, the entire object to their lives is not fee. Well, they on the whole, right, desire to cure the sick. And if they are good doctors and the choice were fairly to them, would rather cure, right, their patient and lose their fee than kill him and get it. So, right, with all the other brave and rightly trained men, their work is first and their fee second. Very important always, but still second. Ah, if you notice, it's absolutely not clear. Am I clear about this? The passage is not so clear. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you are supposed to catch hold of the cracks, right? So okay, so as an exercise part, say first of all you try to highlight the main points, right? Money making a common attraction in life. Is that the main crux? Yes, you got it or not? Yeah, you are with me, please.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you with me? Okay. Well, is that the key point? Money making is a common attraction in life. First point, right? It cannot be a principal aim of well-educated, intellectual, brave persons, right? So simplest shape, money, right? There are so many things which money cannot buy. Finish. You got it?
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
You can also present in the other way. Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
Now I
Sir,
got
Yes, sir.
what is meaning of grumble?
means like say he is not satisfied.
Complaining.
Yeah, complaining. Yes. Okay.
Clergyman.
You can go for what we call as say something called as say uh, uh, he regrets about that. Is that clear? Now see,
Okay, sir,
please
fine.
go through, yeah, please go through the summary part. If you notice so many sentences, but I have formulated in just 5 sentences. So
Hello.
please calculate. Yeah, let us finish this exercise. Please
Okay,
calculate what we call as right. Say okay, whether we have following 1/3 rule or not. That's quite important. Okay, and one more thing, something is missing in the session in this solution. You should catch hold of that.
So
Something-
title, sir.
Fantastic. So title I left it to you only, right? So please make it absolutely right a point of exercise, right? Repeat it and make it in your own fashion, right? So I want you to right say like get acquainted by repetition, right? Okay. So you will get the advantage only by repetition. First copy will not be absolutely right helpful to you. You may have to go for second time, third time, etc. and all, right? Okay.
Sir, is it
So,
similar to note making?
it's not note making. In note making, we are going to note down first of all, right? As the delivery is happening live, then note making comes into the picture. Here, the delivery is not active; it is passive. Okay.
Okay.
Note making is quite essential with reference to research scholars or interviewers. Okay, or people who are connected with the media part. Hope you got it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So earlier times there used to be something called as say shorthand. You heard about shorthand, typing
sir.
in shorthand.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So which consists of some symbols, right? Okay. So it is similar to that. We are going to make our own note with reference to some acronyms. Okay. And in making them as a clue, we are going to formulate so the entire content in your own words, right? So exercise 1, snapshot is done, please. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No. No. Okay. Yeah, make it faster. Okay.
Okay, sir. Done.
Right. Okay. So I have 5 exercises for you, right? So all right. So second exercise, home, right, is the ang who known say like nothing of the world, and who would be right say be what underline the word, right, and make your own vocabulary list. So like so for your own and sad. Well, right. You can also right use a word called frown, right? If thrown upon it. It is providential, right? A shelter of the weak and inexperienced who have to learn as yet to cope with the temptations which lies outside of it. It's a place of training of those who are not only ignorant but have to yet learn, right? How to learn and who have to be taught by careful individual trial. How to set about the profiting by the lessons of the teacher. And it is the school of elementary studies, not advances, right? So For such studies alone can make masterminds, right? Moreover, it is a shrine of our best affections, the bosom of our fondest recollections, it spell upon our afterlife, a stay for the world, weary mind and soul. Well, wherever we are till the end comes, such our attributes or offices of home, and like to these, in one of other sense or measure, or the attributes and offices of a college in a university. So if you notice, right, say, I just tucked in the entire paragraph into, say, 4 simple sentences, right? So just take a shot, and I'm sorry to, say this because we cannot say live practice these exercises. Hope you got it. Okay,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
well,
Sir, is that
it
summary
is
is enough?
because we got a lot else to work upon, right? Okay, so short is done. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
in the number 4 also, please take a shot, snapshot, please.
Done, sir.
All right. Okay. Yes. Finally, the 5th solution, right?
Sir, 1 minute. I wanted the 4th one.
4th
Sir,
one.
fourth one.
Yes. Exercise 4. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Done, please. Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes.
Next exercise.
Okay.
Done, sir.
That's fantastic. Okay, fine. Right. Well, friends, right. Next illustration, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you are aware, I think it comprises 5 marks coverage in your exam. Preceding 5 marks coverage.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please register in your mind that you're definitely expected. Say like say you are expected. Say
Note
to
making, sir. Note making.
not preceding, not note making, preceding. All right. So you're expected to have a very fair practice, please. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Well, I'll go with past questions, right? Okay, and a model for your updation. Okay. Yes. So video is again on. Yes. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
It is on.
Okay. Yes, friends, right? Say question 7, that's our paper, say section B, paper 2, right? So business law and business correspondence and reporting, right? So here you are aware we are handling, like the second part of it for 40 marks. Okay. So that's business correspondence and reporting. Fine. And where in which question number 7 is compulsory, friends, right? So which reference to, right? A passage, right? Say, and followed by some queries. Here the clue is say put more focus on the queries first. You got it, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
first go through the
Yes.
questions first, and you will be having a clear-cut understanding what the author is trying to say raise questions. So you can simply search for the answers. Sometimes, most of the times, right? Say it will be absolutely a fruit of fortune to you. Okay, right? So now coming to say you have read the passage concept and make notes using headings, subheadings, and abbreviations wherever necessary. Yes, your query is answered, my dear friend. It's for 3 marks. Okay. So for everything, patience is relevant and required. Okay. So you are in your own world, right? Ignoring, like my guidelines. Okay. So I told you everything will be furnished to you. Please pay attention what is there on the screen. Okay. Fine. All right. So
Okay.
making notes, right, refers to, right, say 3 marks, please. Okay. So, and just briefing about the model, right? Okay, once, right? Then, okay. Now here, right, you have, say, the solution also, right? And comes to the next question. For notes, right, say, this is it. We have used some what we call as headings and say some abbreviations of our own. And mind you, it should be titled as KUI. Okay, key, fine. And it should be on your own. All right. And say question 8 refers to define, say like, yes.
I've been.
What is this, please? Vertical and chain network. Okay, right. And under network in communication, right? This is for 2 marks. Okay, and then right, you have, change the following sentence in the indirect speech. This is for 1 mark. Okay, and also you got an antonym, right, with reference to 1 mark again. And here comes our Prezi friends, right? Well, you can see, to the best of my knowledge, it is not as unclear as my exercise to you. It is surely far more clear than my exercise. So usually this pattern, this pattern questions will be like raised in your exam. Okay, so you can assure that, right? And then say for this it is 5 marks, friends, right? Can you right say did you mark that weightage right hand side? Okay, so that is for 5 marks. And now coming to the solution, please check it out the solution. Say education for handicapped children. Isn't this the heading of the title of the press, please? Yes, please. Okay. Yes, are you? Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now, next question 9. So discuss the gender barrier in communication, or what do you mean by informal communication? So I think we learned well quite number of examples with reference to informal communication earlier, right? Okay, and choose the word which best expresses the meaning of the given word, right? So this is again say like each carrying one mark. Okay, so right, and okay, and here comes the solution part for that also. Okay, all right. So now you have question 10. The listener, right, has to be objective, practical, and control his emotions. Explain with reference to important listening in communication. Okay, right. So change the sentence from active to passive 1 mark, and change the sentence from passive to active 1 mark, and change the following into indirect is again 1 mark, right? And paragraph writing refers to 5 marks. Okay, so we learned enough with reference to this session, right? So and then say you have question 11, right? Importance of paralanguage, right? Say and well, non-verbal communication component. Okay, so and letter writing, please, 4 marks. Okay, Harya, this is our last session, right? Say we are in our 6th hour of say journey, right? Okay, so well, right, okay, and done. So letter writing component, fine. Formal as well as say like most of the cases, formal letter writing only will be raised in the exam, right? So this is May 2019, please, and this refers to November 2019. Okay, so shall we go through right 2019 detailed manner or
sir.
or okay, fine, okay, good.
Sir, is
Alright.
this RTP?
Sorry, please repeat.
Sir, is this RTP?
Your question paper.
This is, if I
Exam question
remember,
paper.
RTP. Yes, it's actually
Yes,
it's all question paper, not RTP.
So
May
it's the exam
2019.
question paper. May 2009
Yes.
exam question paper. This is.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. So you can crossover check ica.org, and but I'm not sure whether it is there in the database or not. Okay. So that is why I have it's out of my database, right? Okay. So you can take a snap of it, right? So
It's having,
better.
sir.
Fine.
IC website is having this.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Then it is well. This case is fine. How about 2018? Now, how 2018 is also there? Oh, that
all
is
past
fantastic.
4 years question paper are having a website, sir.
Right, fantastic. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. So, right, yes, coral reefs are one of the most fragile, right? So fragile means what? Handle with care.
That can be broken easily. Okay.
Right. So yes, biologically complex, right, and diverse marine ecosystems on Earth. This ecosystem is one of the fascinating paradoxes of the biosphere. Now found along the sea coast, so they are formed in various shapes and sizes. They constitute, fragile means very delicate, mansi, okay, right, handle with care. They constitute as one of the beautiful creations of nature, symbolic cells of algae known as, say, yes, well, mind the spelling, please. Can anyone spell this?
What, sir?
Can anyone spell this? Algae known as dash.
Zooxanthellae.
Zooxanthellae. Zooxanthellae. Okay. Carry out photosynthesis using the metabolic wastes of the coral, thereby producing food for themselves and for their corals, hosts, and even for other members of the reef community. Okay. This symbiotic process allows organisms in the reef community to use the sparse nutrient resource effectively or efficiently.
Resource efficient.
Unfortunately for coral reefs, however, a variety of human activities are causing worldwide degradation of shallow marine habitats by adding nutrients to the water. Agriculture, slash and burn, right, one, and clean, and say clearing, sewage disposal, and manufacturing that it create waste byproducts all increase the nutrient loads in these waters. Typically, symptoms of reef decline or destabilized herbivore populations and an increasing abundance of algae and filter feeding animals. Declines in reef communities are consistent with observations that nutrient input is increasing in the direction proportion to growing human populations, thereby threatening reef communities sensitive to subtle changes in nutrient input their waters, right? So what you're expected to go through is, first of all, right, as I told you, right, so catch up these sentences in the questions, and after that, if you can go through the select para, right, it helps you to identify, right, what the author is trying to raise. Okay, so also I recommend you to go for your set of vocabulary. Yes, please. Yes, please.
What means of zooxanthellae?
Well, right, say it's a biological term. Okay, algae connected a biological term. It's a, every element will have a biological name. Okay, right, including vegetables, right? So that's how, right, fine. Say size of the summary writing, right? See, usually 1 or 2 lines, that's all. Okay. Well, when it comes to 1, 2, 3, it's 1 or 2 lines. Summary, right? Usually let it be at least to say more than 2 and less than 4. So 3 lines is most recommended. Okay, right. So making notes, say as someone raised this, it's for 3 marks, please. Okay, so you can just go through this and then make a practice, right? A session, definitely, right? So in most sectors of the economy, it's the seller who attempts to attract a potential buyer with various inducements of price, quality, and utility. And it is a buyer who makes the decision. Where circumstances permit the buyer no choice because, right? Yeah. So before I proceed, yeah, any guessing, like with reference to what are the indicators of reef decay? Question 1. What are the indicators of reef decay?
Reef decay.
Stabilized
indicator.
herbivore population.
Indicators. Okay.
Increase in abundance of algae.
Algae. Okay. Abundance.
Filter feeding animal.
Yeah.
Herbivorous population.
It mainly happened because of what industries started, disposing, affluents. Make a note of this word, affluents. Okay, so wastage, it refers to industrial wastage is called as affluent, and I don't think so you are aware or not. They are trying to dump these affluents into the sea, right, or for that matter even a river also, which is absolutely right, not at all right, to maintain the eco balance. Okay, right. So that's it, right. Then how does algae carry out the process of photosynthesis?
In the first paragraph is the answer.
There. Okay. Says symbiotic cells of algae known as, again your word turn up there. So zooxanthellae carried out photosynthesis using the metabolic wastes of the coral, right? So metabolic waste is the key there.
Sir,
Yes, please. Okay. Well, right. How is man responsible for destruction of natural reef? Yes, please. Not having consideration with reference to ecology, right? Okay, right. So like not caring about right, what we call as balance of say our life with reference to nature. Okay, so we are trying to destroy nature by all means, knowingly or unknowingly. Okay, So this is absolutely what the crux of it, right? So now, right here, what's mentioned is some key points, right, with reference to man responsibility. Tell me, waste disposals. I told you no.
Agriculture, slash and burn, sewage disposal.
Agriculture refers to right using pesticides well beyond what we call as recommendations, beyond recommendations. Okay, and even like say deforestation. Okay, and what else? Sewage disposal. I gave you an apt word for that. Affluence. Remember, affluence.
Yes, sir.
Factory waste. Okay, right. Okay. So this is it, right? This is note making, right? So let's go to the answers first, right? Indicators of reef decay include destabilized headwater populations and an increasing abundance of algae and filter feeding animals, right? And for the second question, algae carry out the process of photosynthesis by using the metabolic waste of coral, thereby producing food for themselves, for their corals, hosts, and even for other members of the reef community. Now, can you clarify what is host here? It's a circle of life here. Come on, right? Say like antelope eats grass, and antelope eats grass, and antelope is eaten by a lion. And when lion dies, what happens? It becomes antelope eat grass. Clear? An antelope eat grass. Okay. And a lion will eat antelope. And when lion dies, what is going to happen? It will become a fossil, right or not? Will it become a fossil or not?
Yes, sir.
And fossil, what is the advantage of fossil to us? We'll be getting
Soil becomes fertile.
yeah, we will be getting our petroleum reserves out of fossils only. Okay, and
Yes,
also right, we will be getting grass out of fossil. So it's a circle of life. Okay, again this fellow.
Sir, it's Manoj again.
Hey, text Manoj here. Manoj.
Hello?
Manoj. Yeah,
Sir.
Manoj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Manoj?
Yes, sir.
Manoj, what is it? You should have a sense of classroom environment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are not muting your microphone and then you're just yelling at your phone, right? Okay. So
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
it happened many a times, right? So because of you, I'm trying to mute all, right? So please have some sense of responsibility. Fine, we are in a very serious session and a formal session. Okay, right, great. So fine, right? Yes, host, please. Yes, please. Mr. A invited Mr. B, right, say for lunch. Here, A is identified as host and B is identified as guest. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I gave an example about what grass and antelope, right? Grass and antelope. Then next phase, antelope and lion. Then lion and fossil. Then fossil and grass. Can you visualize the circle of life in that?
Yes, sir.
Now you got the picture. Now you got the picture. Corals absolutely eaten by. Is that so? Is that the meaning? Catch it?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay. So great. Okay. So where
Yes,
where
sir.
in the world you'll get say like the largest reef, the largest reef in the world? You know what is a reef? In movies, have you ever noticed about scuba diving?
Yes, sir.
Like say, well,
Yes, sir.
taking
Yeah.
deep diving, scuba diving, and there
Yeah, sir.
like you'll be able to notice lots of corals in inside. Okay, right. So that refers to reef. Or have you gone through ever movie called Nemo?
Yes, sir.
So Nemo is full of reefs only.
Yeah, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, so that is about what reef community. Okay, great. Okay, so well, this is about what say our say solution with reference to right. Say question three and question number three. Man is responsible for decay of reef because activities such as agriculture and say you have you got again disturbed, right? Okay. Agriculture, slash and burn, land clearing, sewage disposal, and manufacturing that create waste by products all increase nutrient loads on these waters that cause what? Degradation of a reef. Okay. So remember, well, these answers are absolutely reciprocation from the given paragraph, and you need not frame or formulate your own sentences. Are you all you supposed to do is only right? Please concentrate on the connectivity. That is it. Am I clear? Just the
Yes, sir.
connectivity.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Now, finally, the summary. Coral reefs are one of the most fragile and complex marine ecosystem on Earth. Cells of algae known as zooxanthellae, right, carried out photosynthesis using the metabolic wastes of the coral, thereby producing food for themselves, for their corals, and for other members of the reef community. Man, on other hand, is destroying the coral reefs by carrying out right agriculture, slash and burn land clearing, and thus reef communities are turning out to be extinct or in decline. You can say that way. Okay. Can you highlight the difference between extinct and one more word?
Endangered.
Distinct.
Sorry?
Endangered. Endangered.
Endangered. Wonderful. Yes, please. Extinct and endangered. Can you
So
highlight the difference?
extinct means the species who are about to be endangered means the species who are about to be extinct, and
Exactly.
extinct means
Exactly.
who are no
Exactly.
more in this world.
Fantastic, fantastic. So endanger means right, you are expected to take precautions, and extinct means no more in existence, right or not? Okay.
Dinosaur.
So yeah, fantastic. Dinosaurs and well, right. Well, till recently, right, we experienced this say statistics with reference to right tigers and lions in our country. But fortunately, right, it's good news, right? Well, their strength is now growing up. Okay, so it's a very wonderful news to learn that. Okay, great. Okay, fine. So note making, please. Note making, right? So I mean, following the paragraph. See, I'm not trying to put time on going through the paragraph. I hope you can understand about the time criteria, right? So shall I go this way, right? Say discussing the solution straight away. What do you say?
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Right. So yes, this is also taken. Snap. Yes. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, so first point, notes using headings, subheadings, and abbreviations, right? So monopoly in healthcare industry. Now, who will tell me what is monopoly, please?
So
Single seller, multiple
Seller.
buyers.
And poly means seller.
All right, all right. Okay, yeah. Mono means the single, and poly means seller. Okay, fine. Any a good or a service offered by a single entity, such market is called as monopoly. Done. Okay, right. You are right. Fine. Right. Next. Government regulates industry, and in that, like you have subpoints as in economics the seller attracts buyers, and monopoly government puts price other curbs against industry. Curbs refers to restrictions, but in right HC industry government fails to put such curbs. Okay, right. So this is about what say section, I mean bullet A. Bullet B, right. So HC industry, doctor, right, DR refers to doctor, and PT refers to patient. Relationship is equals to producer and consumer relationship. Well, it is a doctor who decides everything, that is patient visit and test types to be performed, etc. Rarely the doctor's decision is questioned. Okay, so hospital care. Well, doctor decides hospitalization need and procedures to be performed at discharge period. Okay, and the doctor decision is final, right? So finally, like you have participants, 4 participants: doctor, hospital, patient, payer. Okay, so payer pays bills as decided by hospital, and doctor patient is what? Passive. Healthcare expenses determined by physicians. So with this, right, we are expected to formulate, right, say the paragraph like this, the summary like this. So, got it. The healthcare industry has four participants, namely physician, the hospital, the patient, and the payer. Right. The physician and hospitals are at the commanding position. They dominate over the patient, and the payers will regard to type of medication and the test needed. The medical staff is the lower is the power center, and the hospital comes secondary, right? Which means what? Medical staff is primary, and hospital comes secondary, right? Unlike the other sector where the government puts checks to curb monopoly of the industry or customers, restrictions do not work for healthcare industry, and hence any progressive measures started by the government towards patients and the public becomes ineffective. So this is a summary part. To prepare this summary, right, we worked on what note making concepts, see. Okay, with some right say key abbreviations and all, right.
So,
Got it? Yes, please.
so can I use abbreviations in my own words? I mean, if, for example, it's written patient is written as PT full stop. Can I write PTNT, or do I need to follow the same word?
No issue. It see like at a glance, it should be able to absolutely get decoded at a glance. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually, see, like you should also follow the context. See, basically, DR is also familiar to us in another way. Well, we go for DR means we go for debit, isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is our perception. So that is what actually I am trying to convey, right? You should be absolutely right. Say connecting to the situation, connecting to the circumstance. Okay, based on that, no issue. You can go your own flavor. Let it be your own flavor. No problem at all. No problem. Okay. Well, don't try to make it too lengthy. That's another selecting to recommend. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So say fine, as precise as possible, right? Okay. Well, right. You have something called as say in this Prezi, right? Can you attempt just like taking this as an exercise? Is it possible now, or say shall we say like proceed further, right? Yeah. Will you attempt this exercise, or you are going to make it later?
So later is better.
All right. Okay, fine. Because of the time constraint, right? Okay, good. Okay, yes. Crooked. Yeah, can you support me?
Twisted.
Crooked. So, which is definitely not a straightforward, right? Right. So, he is a crooked at his thoughts. You can say that way. Okay, right. So, fine, right. So, predicament. Yes.
Injury.
Injury.
Is.
Injury.
Injury.
Oh, you are giving me two alternatives: injury or ease.
Is.
Is.
Accident.
Oh.
Is, sir.
It's candy. Candy or balloon or
Balloon.
Balloon.
balloon. Ease.
Ease.
Mhm. You should go for the antonym, please. Have you gone through the question?
Yes,
It's
sir.
not about the meaning.
Antonym.
Yes,
You
sir.
should go for
Ease,
that.
sir. Ease.
Ease, sir.
Balloon.
So right, it's a balloon,
Balloon.
right? All right. So yes. So crooked refers to twisted, and say predicament antonym is ease, and then say like you got speech changeover. Pari told me she had been living in London since last December. Right? Okay. So yesterday I have highlighted this. When to use a capital letter and all, right? See, remember, right? Name
Yes,
of
sir.
persons. Okay, and say like name of places, and then say right name of days, name of months, and landmarks.
Sir.
You can
Yes,
go for
sir.
landmarks. Okay, right. So no matter whether they are in the middle of the content or like in the beginning of the content, say definitely. And obviously, right, first character of any text to be capitalized. Got it? First character. Okay, that is always there. That's always there, right? So now coming to vertical chain, right? A vertical network is a formal network, and it is usually between a higher ranking employee and a subordinate. And this is a two-way communication in which immediate feedback is possible, right? So when you talk about a chain network, the communication pattern that follows the chain of command from senior to junior is called as a chain network, right? If you notice here, there is a keyword called as delegation of authority, right? Remember this, right?
Yes, sir.
Delegation of authority, right? So that means sharing of a workload between, say, yes, somebody's microphone is gaining distortion, please. Please mind that. Hello, somebody is in right. Yes, it is rectified. So fine. The communication pattern say that follows the chain of command from senior to junior is called as a chain network. And communication starts at the top, like from CEO, and works its way down to the different levels of employees, right? Okay. So this is absolutely called as a top to bottom, right? A pattern of communication, right? So this is it. So vertical and chain network concept, right? Okay. So education for handicapped children, precise. So yes, you are right. Okay. So the basics, what we learned, it seems right, are coming across in the question paper. One of your friend is trying to communicate, right? Well, will you agree to that? Yes or no? In our class, the basics, what we learned are getting connected in the question paper is an opinion
Yes, sir.
shared by one of your friend, right? Will you agree to that? I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the background, so that is what I told you, right? It is not the, merely how many papers we have discussed, right? Okay. So it is the true, say element should be insisting on what, right? Say, what is the quality of your knowledge? That's important. Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. So now coming to Prezi writing, you got a title, Education for Handicapped Children. Education opportunities for handicapped children are, say, like sparse as compared to the normal children. Expenditure on their education is treated as a wastage and rather non-productive. Okay, right. So the view that education for handicapped requires higher costs and specialized people has led to discouragement towards the development of measures towards the same. The National Education Policy recommends integrating the education for handicapped with normal children with the help of specialized teachers and other aids, right? So training of teachers and necessary infrastructure shall help the handicapped children and shall retrieve their parents regarding worries about their education, right? So can you quote another word for, say, this category of children, like handicapped children?
Differently abled children.
Fantastic. Differently
Abled children.
differently able, right? Okay. Physically challenged, you can also say so. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Physically challenged children and all, right? Fine. And maybe say they may have to go for, right, say some new, or interactive, I mean, rather say formal, they may have to go for some tailor-made pattern of learning. That's it. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
which needs lots and lots of time, right? Say like, say with not special abilities, please, Ashmukin, right? It is differently able, right? Special abilities refers to their intelligence, right? Okay. All right. And they are perfect by all means. Okay. Right. Good. Well, gender barrier in communication and what is informal, right? Communication, right? Before that, reckless refers to careless. Correct?
Careless.
Okay, right. So, and cautious, clear, right? Clear. A synonym for clear, please. Crisp.
Yes, sir.
Crisp. You can go for crisp, and then right. Unambiguous. You can go for that.
Yes, sir. Unambiguous.
Okay, right. Unambiguous. Cautious. Can I go for vigilant? Vigilant. Right. Vigilant. You can go for vigilant or vigilance. Vigilance. Okay, right. So fine. Okay. Yes. Yes. What is this, please? Right. Humongous.
Huge.
Humongous refers to huge.
Huge.
Another synonym for huge, please.
Gigantic.
And gigantic. Gigantic. Okay, fine. One more. Yeah, mammoth. You can go for mammoth also. Okay, fine. Right. So great. Okay. So indirect speech, right? I am watching a television show, right? Okay. She said that she was watching
She's
a
watching
television.
a television show.
Okay, right. So as someone, like yesterday, right, I think Swami, right, say requested with reference to some direct and indirect speech, right? Swami, right? I hope Swami only, right? Say he's is there today, Swami? Are you there today, Swami? Okay, right. I don't think so, right? Okay. Well, right. If you try to analyze, right, we worked on what active and passive voice, right? We got it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So will
Yes, sir.
it by any means get connected to direct and indirect speech? Yes or no?
So I can't understand.
No. The exercises, the topics what we learned from active and passive voice, right? By any means will get connected to direct and indirect speech also. I'm asking. Is there any similar points? I mean, are there any similar points? Is there any similarity between the sentences or the theory part at least? No. No. With the knowledge of active and passive, you cannot handle direct or indirect speech. I'm asking you.
So somewhat it may be easier, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. So get yourself upgraded because see, like for 1 mark or 2 marks, right? Again, say some time is expected, to be shared, right? Fine, which is not say quite feasible with us, right? Now let us see. I mean, option C here. Draft newspaper report on 6-lane highway, right? Connecting 2 states inaugurated to be published in a national newspaper. This is for 5 marks. Okay. So paragraph writing. Definitely quite important, right? Okay. So coming to gender barriers, right? Gender barriers may be defined as what communication gap created due to different ways of inherent mindsets of men and women as given by nature. And men talk in linear, logical, and compartmentalized manner, whereas women both use both what logic and emotion and or more verbose, right? So they'll have more hold on what vocabulary. So this may be cause of communication problem in an office where both men and women work side by side, right? Now, can I replace side by side with the peers or colleagues?
Where?
Colleagues, can we replace side by side with peers or colleagues?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So men can be held guilty of providing insufficient information, while women may be blamed for providing too much detail, right? Okay. So this is about gender barriers, right? Right. Okay. You may expect, say, Darshan is raising a query, right? Any chance of expecting an essay on the pandemic, actually, right? Yes, maybe yes. That's about. I was about to share the same with you, right? An expected, say, like a form in, say, subject to be raised in the examination may be with reference to pandemic. Or you can also say like this, a life before and after pandemic. Practice even this also. Got it? Lifestyle before and after pandemic. Got it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Yes. Informal communication is the casual, friendly, and unofficial. Well, it is spontaneous conversation and exchange of information between 2 or more persons without conforming to the prescribed official rules, processes, systems, formalities, and chain of command. So informal communication is between family, friends, and neighbors, member of community, and other social relations that are based on common interests, tastes, and dispositions, right? And information can flow from any source in any direction, unlike formal communication. And in informal communication, as I have explained, you can use definitely what contractions. You can also use, vernacular language. Remember this word, right? Ever came across this vernacular language? Vernacular language. Are you aware?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Say words which are prevalent in your place, in your location, in your house, comes under vernacular language. Okay, right?
The local
So,
language words, right?
yeah, absolutely, yes. In your community, in your place, at your place, in your community, right? So you people will be habituated with, some what we call as some terms, right? You can go for that. Okay. Say for example, like Mumbai's will spell right graduation as FY BCom, SY BCom, TY BCom. Am I right? Okay.
Yes.
Right. So whereas say for, I mean for us here, right, we spell it as right say for, I mean BCom first year, BCom second year, etc. and all, right. Okay. So it just varies, right? Okay. And apart from this, still right, आप लोग like a cost को भाव बोलते हैं, right? Okay. So भाव क्या है? भाव
Yes,
means
sir. Yes, sir.
cost, COST, cost. Okay, right? Okay, so and you will mix and match what say Marathi and then Hindi, if I'm right. Okay.
So
right,
can this be called as jargon?
Professional jargons are different actually. Professional jargons are different. You can go for vernacular language means like some typical terms which are reserved in some communities, right? Okay. So maybe your house between your friends, right? So, but most acceptable. People accept it. They don't deny. But you should never use say like what we call as say vernacular concepts in formal communication. Good. Okay.
Okay,
right.
sir.
Yes, so this is about 6-lane highway connecting two states inauguration, right? See, you are expected to highlight about the stretch of the road and say time to right, say time that taken to complete it, and then say like, well, who is say like going to inaugurate it and all, right? See, and you have something called as honorable right title that is very much important. Okay, right? So, well, sometimes I'll be noticing. See honorable will be mentioned. Okay, right? Say honorable, right? Sri Chief Minister, right? Is that required? Honorable, right? Again, Sri. Sri is a matter of what regard, isn't it so? Right? So that is not required. When you mention honorable, that itself is sufficient. One more thing is honorable Chief Minister Garu. So it's a Telugu word, Garu, Garu. Well, Garu refers to a matter of respect. Okay. So respect and then respect, right? Respect start and respect end is not required. You can simply say, right? Say if you can call me Mr. Lingeshwar Prasad, that's sufficient. You not say Mr. Lingeshwar Prasad Garu. You got it? Okay. So what is this Garu Garu? It's a Telugu word which means respected. Respected. That's the meaning of it. Okay. So address with what? With regard. So already Mr. is conveying the message. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when Mr. is conveying the message, it's sufficient, right? So you need not say again, say specifically, say mention any other word, say as it's say suffix. Okay, right. Okay. Now, yeah. Let me go through the key points of this, right? Well, right. It's from Indian Express reporter at Anpara, UP, and the date. Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. XY, inaugurated the all-new 6-lane highway, right, between the states of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh on 1st February, right, 2019. The 6-lane highway ranging 65 kilometers, right, has been completed by Highway Authority of India, right. So actually NHAI, that is the acronym of it, which refers to National Highway Authority of India, right? The highway will connect Anpara UP with Satna, Madhya Pradesh, right? The Chief Minister, right, in his inaugural speech said the need that was being felt for the several years for a highway that shall connect the bordering areas of, say two biggest states in India, right? I personally personally should be there, right? Thank the local people who have given their land for construction of the highway, right? So the highway has been constructed with an approved width of 43.6 meters with speed limit indicators, right? Caution indicators at every say 6 kilometers of the route.
ఆల్రెడీ నదర్ నుంచి రాస్తాను క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ అదే
Jignesh.
Yes, sir.
Please mute yourself.
I have done so actually, right? We cannot help actually say, right? It's all manufacturing defect. Okay, right? So we cannot help out. Well, good. So the toll plaza has been set up 35 kilometers from Anupara near Shaktinagar, Uttar Pradesh. So the 6-lane highway shall encourage the journey of the local people by road, thus reducing the traffic load on railways. The communication of commercial traffic shall be facilitated, which will significantly reduce the time required earlier for the above purpose, right? Okay. So do not say skip this. Source PTA is compulsory with reference to newspapers insertion generally. If it is an extract from say another source. Remember what is PTA? You ever noticed the PTA here? You ever noticed it? Yes or no?
Sir, but don't know the meaning.
So it stands for Press Trust of India. Okay. So Press Trust of India, right? They'll be sharing across, say a newspaper organization to another newspaper organization. The articles that got collected by them. Okay. So they'll be sharing across, right? So whenever, it is an extraction but not collection. Have you identified the difference between these two? Extraction but not collection. Got it? Extraction refers to the article got already prepared by some X, and you picked up from that X with permission and then made some minor changes and then published in your select newspaper. And collection means you on your own trying to perform all these activities. Done? Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Great. Okay. So, article writing and all these things, right? I hope the format of the paper is now updated to you. What do you say? Done? What?
So,
Yes.
so what kind of topics are common for article writing?
Article writing, we have already quoted about the pandemic that is prevailing right now. And you can also choose something connected to GDP. Okay, right. Something connected to GDP, and also something connected to industrialization. Impact of these are all under the umbrella of pandemic impact only. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, right? Say it's a boon for few entrepreneurs. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's a bane for most of us, but it is a boon for say few entrepreneurs, right? So it gave us new avenues and thoughts. For example, for Zoom, it's a boon. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for us, it is also a boon, right? Because we are trying to utilize the best of it, right? So the same media, the same social networking platform can be absolutely used for a good for nothing reason, right or not?
Yes, sir.
But we are trying to extract the best of it, right? Okay, so this is also the other side of the coin, right? Okay, so and you can also go for common article means impact of pandemic on education. Understood, please?
Yes, sir.
Right. So impact of pandemic on education and impact of pandemic on say school children. Very important point. Very important subject. Right. So are you aware most of the parents are absolutely bewildered that their children are becoming chaotic, confucius, and also they are trying to lose their emotional quotient. Okay, right. So because suddenly their life cycle absolutely got topsy-turvy, upside down, and they never be absolutely in a position to accept this lengthy of say staying away from the school. What do you say?
Yeah,
Right?
sir.
What do you say? Yes or no? Right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
And then unfortunately they got hooked to small screens, and they're unable to accept this, right? In their mind map always, right? Teacher is absolutely an eye contact, well, with a physical environment. But suddenly, they started, searching for their teacher in a very small screen. Okay, right? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
not right. Okay. And you can also suggest some precautions. right? So if you ask me, precautions is something like this, right? So there is a standard, right? They are not expected to, right, continuously keep their eyes on the screen for more than say 40 minutes. Okay, right? And for every 40 minutes or so, right, surely 10-minute break is required. And say a serious suggestion is rather making them prone to, right, small screens, right? Say at least 7.5 inches and above screens are suggested. Okay. And another point is, right, during that 5-minute break between the sessions, right, so we are expected to make them stare at distances. You got this point? Stare
Yes, sir.
at distances. Applicable to you also, to us also. Stare at distances, right? So just to try to stare, try to gaze at the sky. Okay, right? So when you try to stare at distances, your eye will get relaxed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. So, like another common issue with reference to, right, electronic media is it creates surely, like a negative impact on our vision actually, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
See, we will be forgetting to, right, close our eyelids. You notice this? You will be forgetting to close your eyelids. Okay. And you will be continuously, right, keep your eyes wide open, and then with great focus you'll be looking at the screen, and you will forget how to, like blink your eyes also. But blinking eyes is a maintenance to eye. You got it?
Sir. Yes, sir.
It's a maintenance
Yes,
to our
sir.
eye, right? So this is the reason why, right, people will be complaining that what is this, my eyes are getting dried.
Right.
You ever came across this complaint?
Yeah, sir.
My eyes are
Yes, sir.
getting dried and my eyes are burning, right? So these are
Yes,
all
sir.
what aftermath effects actually, right? Okay. And it is strictly recommended to hold what to have what say there is a special technology called as ARC glasses, ARC, right? Anti reflective, right? Say category glasses, right? This is quite suggested, well, for people, right? So who are say inclined more towards electronic screens, right? So it need not be a powered glass. It's purely what ARC they call it as, right?
Yes, sir.
Anti-reflective system, right? So people who work more on say like computers or like monitor screens and all, right? It is suggested to go for those glasses, right? So electronic gadgets will be releasing something called as blue light. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Blue rays.
Yes, sir. Yes,
blue
sir.
light, it is called blue light, and blue light is harmful to our eyes. Right?
Eyes.
So this kind of generic topic may also be, right, raised in your say question paper. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, right. And like entire global scenario, right, is now trying to have a different shape for your updation, right? So this is all about what say some key topics which may be, right, say raised in your select question paper, right? So yes, uh, yeah. Yes, friends. Actually, right. I strongly suggest to take right. Say a snapshot of this. Yeah. You identified?
Yes, sir.
Have you identified what it is?
Yes, sir.
Williams is this with
Williams
me?
Press. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I have formulated in
Yes, sir.
chronological order for you. Chronological order for you, right? So I hope it's a database of around 200 plus. I don't remember the number. Okay, so right. So it's a gathering. See, I have not formulated, obviously. Okay, let me admit that. Okay, so I have compiled, right? I have collected, compiled, and in a nutshell, right? So that like all will be under in one place. That's it, right? So a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, a blessing in disguise, a bull in china shop, a chip on your shoulder, a damn squib, right? Yes, we will get vocabulary questions. Yes, sir. Generic also from outside also, right? So then a dime, a dozen, a doubting Thomas, a drop in the bucket, a fool and his money are easily parted. A gentleman at large, a greenhorn, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Right? A leopard cannot change his spots. Right? So a lost cause. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So most of the say idioms may be connected to your own database, but if there is any upgradation, right, you can just add upon, right? So a man of straw refers to a weak person, right? So a mare's nest, right? So a penny saved is a penny earned. Okay, right. A picture paints 1,000 words. Yes, right. So, well, Microsoft used this idiom in a different fashion, well, with reference to PowerPoint presentation. Right. It's something like this. Graphics speaks more than words. Right. So, you understood the meaning of it. Graphics speaks more than words. Okay. So in a PowerPoint, we will try to speak, we will try to say say demonstrate ideas and thoughts by way of graphics, right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's the meaning of it, right? So because graphics definitely never reflect to any kind of language. Okay. So for example, a traffic symbol doesn't possess any kind of language. It is understood by even an illiterate, right? Okay, right. So that's what you mean to say here. A picture paints 1,000 words, right? A piece of cake, right? I think we have discussed this, right? A
Yes,
slap
sir.
on the wrist, yeah. A stacking horse, a steal, right? So a taste of your own medicine, a toss up, a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So very dangerous. Well, society is full of this only. Got it? Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
So be careful, especially with reference to social networks, right? Please be cautious, right? You are all going to be wonderful, right? Say, well, esteemed professionals in the future. So I don't want to take any kind of chances, right? So please be aware about this fact, right? Say, do not be hyperactive in social media, right? And one more caution is, do not try to exchange whatever you feel like in social media. It's very important. Don't do this.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
right.
Okay, sir.
I hope you're aware, right? Say freedom of say right to speech or freedom of speech never to be misappropriated. Please be careful about this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Okay,
And
sir.
then
Yes, sir.
I'll give an instance, right? Get me an answer for this, right? See, you are walking on the road, probably somewhere, busiest street of Mumbai VT or, Church Gate or so, right? You are walking on the road, and then, suddenly a person, say, sprang up in front of you, and he tried to, say, take a snap of you. Well, or he's trying to take a snap of you. Are you going to allow? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, no. Mhm. How about boys? Boys, are you going to allow a stranger trying to click you on the road? Are you going to allow?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. A definite no? Or
No.
probably no. A definite no?
Definitely no, sir.
Definitely no, sir.
Definitely no. Oh, you're very much definite, right? May I ask you why? May I ask you why?
So we don't know him. How can we allow him?
Oh,
We don't know the
okay.
person. How we can allow him to take pick of us?
And we also know that we are not
He
that
can use it
much.
improperly.
Then how come you are trying to publish your precious selfies in the damn world?
Nice question, sir.
You got my picture? You got my
Not a
picture?
question, it's a fact.
Yes.
Sir, I'm
Yes,
not in
yes.
social media and I'm not posting my photos also, sir.
Yeah, I see. It's applicable to maximum, right? Say community of your age group, right or not?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So please do
Yes,
not
sir.
try to put your image at stake. Please be careful. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Remember,
Yes, sir.
remember this illustration forever, right? When you are so dominant, saying that, hey, who are you to say click me? Come on, how dare you? Is this the natural reaction? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Especially when it comes to the case of a girl. Okay, right? Yes, definitely yes. Hey, mister, who are you? Come on, why are you clicking me? Why are you taking my snap? Come on, right? Come on, delete it. Right or not?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How come, like if people are so deliberately right? Say with what? With 360 degrees of your emotions, right? With a smile, with a frown, well, right? With side view, with like a close up, right? So many, right? Say colors of you are getting published in social media, right? Have a
That's
second
their
thought.
real marketing.
Second thought, please, my dear, right? Students, right? So definitely, right? You can expect an unwanted guest in your life. So let it never happen. Let it never happen. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And pass the message, and don't be fanatic about clicking your own self. Right? Well, right. So you just, it's a psychological disorder, if you ask me, actually. I never like selfies, actually. Come on. See, somebody should appreciate, say, right, us is a wrong notion. You start appreciating your own self, start loving yourself, right? You'll start loving the world, finish. Okay, right. So, don't you know genuinely, right, how you are, and then say like how much influence you are trying to put on the other person genuinely. You don't you know on your own? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We know, sir.
Then how come you're expecting somebody else to join you and then boast you and then butter you? Wow, well, look at you, fine, you are this, you are that. Come on, right? So these all like they sound dramatic, but in reality, you know the reality, right? In reality, you know the reality. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Got it? Okay, right. So I recall, a very popular joke in Reader's Digest, actually, right? Well, a couple will be sitting beneath a tree, okay? And, usually this guy will always be, like promising the moon to the girl, right? Obviously, isn't it so, right? And you know what he said, right? He'll be saying, darling, I can see this world in your eyes. Well, right. Expected or not? Expected, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
you say that, darling, I can see this world in your eyes, right? Okay. And suddenly, like a person from the top of the tree, right? They never notice that a person is standing on the tree. Okay. Top of the tree, that person yelled that, wow, mister, can you see my cow? It's missing since morning. Right? Okay. So you got the picture, right? So it's an obvious, circumstance, right? When you can see the world in her eyes, you can surely, right, also identify my missing cow. What do you say? Right or no?
100%, sir.
100%.
Okay, okay. So that guy, poor guy, lost his cow, and to track whether, where it is gazing on the, say like the lands, right? He just, elevated onto the top of the tree so that he can have an aerial view. You got my picture?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
just beneath the tree, right? This wonderful couple is sitting, and this guy started boasting, right? Darling, I can see the world in your eyes. Okay, fantastic. Then you got a wonderful ability. God is absolutely right. Say is remembered for your extraordinary ability. In that case, you should also be able to identify sync out, right? Okay, so which is quite impossible. Yes. What do you say, guys? Yes or no,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, well, never try to indulge yourself in this kind of activities. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Be
Yes, sir.
practical. Okay. Right. And say, do not get carried away. That's most important. Good. Okay. So that's it. Right. And so now, in conjunction with what say these idioms, I hope say a few of them. Okay. I'll try to say switch on to one more screen. Right. Okay. So 5 6 around 5 6 or 60 screens. Right. 60 idioms are done. Snap is over.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. And also write this more. This one also, please. Right.
Done, sir.
Done,
Done.
sir.
Done. Fine. Okay, right. Okay. So I hope actually, right. I think.
Sir, please do previous. Sir, once.
Please repeat the question. Yeah. Please repeat the question. You're asking something.
She's asking the previous paper, sir.
Oh, previous
Sir, repeat that
Previous
previous
page.
slide.
Last
papers
slide.
you like to take. You like to take a snapshot. Repeat the question. It's not clear, please. What is it you're
Please,
asking?
Sir, show that last second paper.
Please go.
She's asking the previous slide to take a snap, sir.
Okay. So
DM's slide, sir.
idioms. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Is this what you are asking, please?
Page number 3.
Okay, 2, and this is 3, right? Done?
Yes, sir. Okay, done, sir.
Okay, one more also. Done?
Done, sir. Sir.
Great. Yes, please.
Sir.
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, come on.
Sir, previous paper one more, sir, please.
One more. Okay.
So just a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Previous.
Yes.
Yeah. Done,
Previous
sir.
paper, sir.
Previous also. Okay. Right.
One, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay. You want well another screen also?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Done,
Done,
sir.
sir.
Done, sir.
All right. Right. One more.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done.
Great. Okay. Fine. Right. Okay. So fine. Right.
Thank you.
Now the
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
yeah, you are most welcome. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I am not done here. Okay, you don't push me away. Come on. Are you
The
trying to push me
vocabulary
away?
list.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
yeah. 1 minute. I have say something else in my mind. 1 minute. Yes,
The
antonyms.
vocab list.
Uh, I'm sorry, dear. Actually, right, vocabulary I could not furnish. Yes, but antonyms is there. Right? Antonyms are there. Sorry, set of antonyms. Right.
Sir, it's not here, sir.
Oh, okay. No, I'm demonstrating for a snapshot. Snapshot is unclear.
There is
Okay.
No, sir.
The screen is not clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Yes. Okay. How about now?
Yeah, it's fine, sir.
Yeah, fine, sir.
Yeah, sir. It's clear.
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Once it is done, I'll try to scroll up. 12.
Yes, sir. Done,
I'll-
sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Alright.
sir. Sir.
So, say from the beginning till the end, everything is good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Right. Now, second screen.
Done.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Done.
Done.
Okay. Rhyme and rhythm is coming. Oh, wonderful. Done. Right. That's good. That's a good spirit, man. That's a good spirit, right? Okay. Yeah, that's what I always insist. You can be natural, not a problem. You can be natural, right? Masti karne ka, mouse, and then, shore machane ka, but you should be keen on what? Acquisition of knowledge, right? Okay. That's important, right? Yes, please. Done.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Over,
sir.
sir.
Till 74.
Hello.
Please. Go on.
Sir, this is
Go on.
Dipanshu Sharma. May I ask you for a help? Any of you?
Please go on.
Sir, due to low internet connection, I skipped
Okay.
some screenshot. So, any of you can provide me this on WhatsApp?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, please help him out. Help him out, friends. Yeah, help him out.
I'm just
Students.
texting my WhatsApp number. Any of you, please provide me.
Okay.
Yeah, you please text it on. Sharma, please text it. Right now, chat it. Actually, right.
Tell me your mobile number.
All right. Yeah. Hey, identify yourself
Don't
here.
tell here.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Nickel. Right. Achanti Nickel. Right. Okay. Nickel. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay. Deepanshu Sharma. Done. All right. Okay. Good. Fine. Right. One more. Yes, your your issue got addressed, right, Sharma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, right. It will be addressed, don't worry, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yes, somebody please acknowledge whether you have updated his number also. Okay, right. Please try to put some, right, say time and then help me out. Okay. So this is done till 100, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, friends, right. So fine.
No,
Let's now.
sir. No.
No, okay, right.
No, sir.
Okay, finish it.
Sir, repeat this.
Oh,
Done, sir. Done. Done.
done. Okay. Yeah.
Done, sir.
Continuation till
Thank you,
triple
sir.
one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
All right.
Done, sir.
So, yeah, great. Okay. Well, friends, right. Oh, fine, right. So I don't know whether like these efforts, right? Say in say a nutshell of 6 hours supposed to be get executed, right? I hope I have like say submitted my best to you actually. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
right, because unfortunately,
sir.
right? Yes, we don't have much time to discuss in detail about all the topics and all, right? Okay. So great, right? So good to have you all, right? It's a wonderful journey, right? Say, I'll absolutely right. I got fascinated with you people, right? It's a wonderful team, right? And my absolutely right, my gratitude is extended both to the participants and the management of Vijayawada branch of SIRC of
Sir.
ICAI.
So evening
Thank you,
section also we
sir.
will. Sir.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sir.
please.
Evening session
Thank
is
you, sir. Evening session we will meet.
Yeah, that is always there. That is always there. Okay.
Sir, I
Right.
missed to snapshot, sir.
I am not going to leave you. Don't worry. Right. I'll again get. I'll make you hooked in the evening part also. Right. Don't worry about
Sir,
that. Right?
coming Monday also we will discuss about
Thank you
test
so much,
in
sir.
6 to 9, sir.
Oh yeah.
Sir.
Monday's class, sir.
Monday. Yeah. See, actually, whenever our exam is there, BCR and then BCK exams are there. So obviously, right, that day evening again we are going to get interacted. Surely, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir. I missed
okay.
to snapshot.
Okay, fine, right.
Sir, I missed to snapshot. 50 to
yeah.
60.
No, 50 to 60 you missed it. Can someone help her out, please? 50 to 60 snapshot.
But how we can help?
Okay, I send my
okay.
WhatsApp number.
Right, 1 minute, 1 minute. What actually you missed to tell me now? What actually you missed? Right.
50 to 60. 50 to 60.
50 to 60 what? Antonyms. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Communication. Yes, okay, good. So here comes your 50 to 60 here. Okay. Got it?
Thank you, sir.
No, welcome. Okay, and I'm trying to scroll it up.
Sir, thank you. Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, right. Okay, fine, right. All right. Yeah. Well, so any other updations? Right. This guy is back here. Come on, right. Okay. Okay. Right. Yes, dear students, any other clarification, right, and need my support, surely you can access, right, either my mail ID or my right contact number, right. So, well, right. So, as far as subject is concerned, right, any support absolutely is going to get extended to from my end. Okay. Right. Have a fantastic day. Right. So let's join again in the evening session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Evening session, please, sir. We want to see you, your class, all of us.
It's cranking. Please repeat again. Please repeat again. It's cranking. Yeah. Please repeat again.
Sir, we want to see you again for class because most of the students miss you. Just 3 days only. Time remaining 10 days more, and you explained very well. I have no word to.
Okay, thank you. Actually, right, fine, right. When it is absolutely comes from our bottom, right, of our heart, when it comes from bottom of our heart, anything absolutely is going to demonstrate a wonderful success, right?
We
So
gained
I'm
lot
sure
from
to
you, sir.
I'm sure to declare this again, right? Well, it was around say 3 a.m. right? I slept actually, right? So I just formulated these compilations, right? So I don't have any regrets. I'm quite happy for that, right? Because right, what the best we can do, right, in a nutshell of say like 3 days, right? Though I formulated, some gaps turned up, so I tried to fill those gaps, right? So I'm quite happy again to say that, right? It's a privilege, they say, to right, to interact with you people. Okay, right? So
We gained
fantastic,
lot
right?
from you, sir. Thank you,
Oh
sir, for
yeah,
that.
okay, yeah, right.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Well,
Thank you,
chalo
sir.
then.
Bye.
Have a fantastic day, all of you, right? Okay, so take care, right? Let's meet in
Thank
the
you,
evening. Okay,
sir.
Bye,
bye bye.
sir.
Have a
Yeah,
nice
bye.
day, sir.
Yeah, nice day, you too, guys.
Bye,
Right.
sir.
So, ख्याल रखना आपका, right? Say, take precautions, take care, and be aware about the pandemic situation. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay, bye
sir.
bye, bye bye bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir.
Thank you,
Right.
sir. Bye.